With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A give, running left is Campbell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with Campbell, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes your game plan for that offensively, you want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's caught. Cooper. He's got room at the 30. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in for the touchdown. Amari Cooper, 51 yards. And the Mounties' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice nice little gain. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Dillon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give for Dillon running right. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running right, here's Dillon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Dillon is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To the right side, this is Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Dillon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Yellow, yellow!
Again, they run with Campbell. A solid stiff arm. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, here's Campbell. Pushes him over. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian Okoye, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Mounties have taken the lead.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action now. Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively, they're fighting through and he's got space. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down.
And the Mounties have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson now. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, here's Dillon.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Moss. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by a former Washington safety, Sean Taylor.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Running play. It's Earl Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Yellow.
On the give, this is their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Campbell.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A give running left is Campbell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 47. On the run, it's Campbell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Earl Campbell,
47 yards.
And the Mounties have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.